Hey, what's happening everybody? It's Royce from Pella Metal and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to go over a little cheap technique I have for you for foiling an object, whatever it might be. I don't know if myself, I know I'm kind of, I don't want to say I'm cheap, but I'm frugal in the sense that I don't know. There is an actual company called Bare Metal Foil, something like that, that you'll see, and you'll see them on eBay. They sell the foil for models, and I think they want like $8.95 for 2 sheets, and they're small. I don't know, just small sheets. But anyway, I found this foil on eBay one time that I got. Actually, I was meant to be used for ductwork sealing. And I bought this whole roll for 99 cents direct from China. And I didn't use too much of it so far, but it was too thin. It's very, very thin for what I wanted to use it for on my furnace. So I got looking at it and I was thinking, you know what, I can't read Chinese, or I would tell you what the brand is, but it was on eBay. I could try to find the link and put it in the underneath of the video, but the foil is very, very thin, and don't know if you can see that or not. It's super, super thin foil. So anyway, I thought, you know what, this looks very, very similar to bare metal foil that you would buy for modeling, so why not use it for that? So I'll show you some things I've done here with. I mean, this is really no different than, let me see if I can zoom up a little bit more. This is pretty much how you would do the standard foil when you would peel it off to, say, if you want to do chrome trim. You want to obviously have a brand new fresh blade in your X-Acto. I'm not going to go make us perfect here because you'll get the idea, but once you lay down the sheet or cut a large sheet that you need, you're going to have to burnish it via either ends of a paintbrush or whatever you have. Sometimes you can get in with Q-tips. I'm sure there's other videos showing you how to perfectly do car trim, so I won't go into that as too much, but I thought, hey, for 99 cents for a whole freaking roll of this stuff, maybe there's other people out there like me who are cheap and don't want to spend the actual $9 for 2 small tiny sheets. And you can have this as a dull aluminum look. This piece is kind of bitched up. Let me get rid of that. Get this. Let's just start a new sheet here. It's so cheap. Say if you want to cover the back of this, make your own little tonneau cover for this little truck, just cut, you know, what you need, excess or whatever. Let's say if you don't even have it perfect. I mean, you could cut it perfect, but I'm going to purposely cut this where it's too much here. If I can get this peeled back, like I said, this stuff is pretty darn thin, but once you get it peeled away, I wish you could see how thin this is. It reminds you of almost as thin as a Hershey Kiss wrapper. So you want to be careful with it, but you know, work from the center out to burnish it and try to get all your wrinkles out. But it works really nice, flows nice. And now, like I said, I can't compare. I know there's gonna be people probably writing me complaining that I'm putting down the company that makes bare metal foil. I don't know the name of the company off the top of my head, but There's probably gonna be people upset about that, but I've never worked with it, so I can't say how it works. I've seen it, and it appears to me to be pretty much exactly like this stuff without the price. And you can polish this stuff out, which is really, really cool. Your fingernail works good too, to get in little areas to burnish it. So you just want to have a very sharp, fresh razor. Just cut off what you don't want, and then reburnish those edges you just cut. Now I'm not making this perfect because for time reasons. I'm gonna have to find, I don't know where my tweezers are. Oh well. I can't find my tweezers right now, so we'll just use the tip of my knife to peel this back. See, there's the problem. Now I'm kind of, it's hard getting that out of that little crease there, that little crevice. Anyway, I'll show you here. I also have, you could probably try different metal polishes, but just put a little dab, just a small smidgen, and watch this. This will come, you can make this come out really, really nice. So if you want it to be hot shine, and you can just, if you keep working at it, it'll get real shiny. I don't know if you could clear coat this then or not, because I have noticed on other projects I've used it for, it will eventually start to dull back up, but it takes some time for that. So that's pretty cool. Let's try it on the top of this old plastic model kit intake. So let's see here. Once I'll close this up. Let me just get a little piece here for that. Now I have this roof here I started before I did the video, just so I could re-jog my memory here. I started doing this little hot rod roof. But there's so many applications you could do with this. I mean, if obviously large areas, I don't think you'd be able to tie in correctly. It would probably look goofy. So it's more for smaller items. Because I don't know how wide this here is. Let me see. This is like it's a hair under 2 inches wide to roll. But I think it was only 99 cents off eBay with like $2 or $3 shipping from China. It was well worth it it's a huge roll. Oops, hopefully, so that's a problem too. You end up, oops, I think I got that. I got it kind of sticking together there. Might be able to salvage it. I don't think I cut that big enough there, this piece, but anyway. This is all just kind of to give you some ideas to wrap pieces and parts that you don't have. Like this here, when I was a kid, obviously this old model, it was painted silver. I mean, I didn't have Aluclad, or I don't know, whatever you want to call that, Lumiclad. I don't know. There's some of those metal paints that they have now. But boy, that's looking pretty cool. Just doing the top of this intake. Now, sometimes it is hard to get rounded pieces that are rounded here, kind of smoothed out. Like I take my fingernail and I use my fingernail. You might be able to find something like this, like the end of a little screwdriver or something, to polish and kind of smash that together. The burnish it, I guess, is the actual terminology. But there's endless uses for this stuff. If you're crafty and you want to make something look like real metal on whatever, a Hot Wheels car or a model kit, or I like just use my fingernails. It works pretty well. Please don't look at my ugly hands. My hands are all bitched up because I chew the hell out of my hands for whatever reason. Which is one thing I wish I could stop chewing my fingers, would be nice. So I'm going to take my fingernails and kind of go in each of these little lines on top of this intake. Like I said, back in my paintbrush here, I kind of have it busted off. You might recognize this paintbrush is one of my favorites. I use in almost all my videos. For different, it gets recruited for all kinds of different uses there. So there you go. I mean, nothing special, but at least gives it a nice sheen. This little Roadster roof here, I started working on just as a practice piece before I turned the camera on. Oops. Obviously you'd want to cut that. I couldn't wrap really around because that's too much there, so you'd want to cut off a good chunk of that. But it gives you an idea. Most of you guys out there are probably pretty savvy with configuring this out on your own. You don't really need me to tell you how to do it, but I just thought I'd share this, my little 99-cent foil trick. Like I said, you can get this stuff to be pretty shiny. You don't need much. You don't need much of a polishing paste. See, I mean, there you can get. So if you were doing like a B17 model kit and you wanted something to look like shiny aluminum, or like I don't know, a B24 Stratus Super Fortress, I don't know, whatever. I'm not really into planes, but you know what I'm saying. If you wanted something to look like polished aluminum, fuel tank or whatever. So that's pretty cool. Well, we're at 14-minute mark now, and I'm probably gonna boring the hell out of you here with this. So I'll wrap it up, and just thought I'd share my little discovery here with my Chinese foil Lots of uses though. So hopefully you guys out there can find other uses and let me know. And if you want any of this, I probably could even just send you guys, if you want to pay me some, I could send, I have so much of this here, I could probably just cut off several feet at a time and just mail it out to whoever wants some. You send me a couple bucks PayPal or whatever. If you don't want to wait. I think I waited like, I don't know, I think it took about 2 months to come from China. So there you go, there's some uses for that. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. All right, bye now.